Imagine a vast ocean. On the surface, waves, wind, ships moving across the water. You see this, and you think you know the sea. But deep beneath, hidden currents, whirlpools, and dark abysses. Invisible, yet they control everything that happens above. And the same goes for you. You're convinced you're in charge of your life. You believe you choose who to love, which job to take, who to befriend, what to desire. But most of those choices are just echoes of something hidden deep within your mind. Sigmund Freud called this depth the unconscious, a secret world inside us, stronger than logic, stronger than willpower, shaping our every action. There lie forgotten memories, repressed emotions, childhood fears and desires you don't even know exist. They awaken in your dreams, slip through your tongue in Freudian slips, push you to repeat the same mistakes, even decide who you let into your life and who you push away. Freud believed, you don't truly know yourself. What you see is only the light on the surface, but your real essence hides in the darkness beneath it. In this video, we'll dive into that inner ocean. We'll talk about who Freud was and what he discovered. We'll unlock the main doors to his ideas and explore how they still shape our lives today. And most importantly, you'll learn why, according to Freud, you don't really know yourself and what you can do to begin this journey into your own depths. You're watching Psychocore, and we're just getting started. Who is Sigmund Freud? At the end of the 19th century, Vienna was a city of contradictions. On its streets, classical music filled the air. In coffee houses, passionate debates about art. And in lecture halls, visions of the future of science. Yet at the same time, society remained deeply conservative. People did not speak openly about intimacy. Emotions were seen as weakness, and human behavior was explained through morality or willpower, but never through hidden impulses. It was in this atmosphere that Sigmund Freud appeared, a doctor who dared to do the unthinkable, to peer into the dark depths of the human psyche and speak aloud what others were too afraid to even imagine. He began as a neurologist, studying the brain. But soon he realized something. Behavior could not be explained by biology alone. Humans are not machines. Sometimes a patient could be perfectly healthy physically, yet suffer symptoms that made no medical sense. Paralysis, blindness, fainting spells. So, Freud took a revolutionary step. Instead of searching for the cause in the body, he searched for it in the mind. He was a man who combined a sharp analytical mind with a fearless desire to explore what society preferred to ignore. Freud saw the human being as a battlefield between the conscious and the unconscious, between cultural norms and primal instincts. He believed that to truly understand a person, one must understand their desires, fears, and memories, even the ones they hide from themselves. And though many of his ideas are criticized today, Freud's influence on psychology, culture, art, and even our everyday thinking is colossal. We still use words like the subconscious, repression, or Freudian slip, without realizing they are his legacy. That's why, if you want to understand why you don't truly know yourself, you must first see the doors that Freud opened. Where is Freud in your life? Let's take a look at how his ideas still guide us every single day. How Freud's ideas play out in everyday life. Sometimes we like to believe our actions are pure logic. But if you lift the curtain, you'll see there's a whole theater playing inside your head. And Freud was one of the first to sneak behind the scenes of that play. So, let's walk through his main ideas and see how they come alive in our everyday lives. The eternal battle, id, ego, and superego. Imagine you're on a diet. The id whispers, "Eat the cake, happiness is right here." The superego snaps back, "You promised yourself, don't you dare." And the ego tries to negotiate, maybe just a slice? It's not the whole box. This battle never stops. When you hesitate between an impulsive purchase and saving money, when you want to sleep, but force yourself to finish that report. Defense mechanisms, our psychological armor. Whenever the mind faces something painful, the ego puts up shields. Projection. He criticizes me because he's jealous, when in fact, you just weren't prepared. Repression. You forget an unpleasant conversation, but feel a strange anxiety that lingers. Rationalization. I didn't get the job because the company wasn't right for me. Denial. I'm not afraid of public speaking. I just don't feel like going. Think of those times when you told yourself, I didn't even want it that much, while deep inside, it actually hurt. That's the defense mechanisms at work. The Oedipus complex, childhood scripts in adult life. Freud believed our relationship with parents leaves a permanent trace. A woman may choose partners resembling her father. A man might spend his whole life proving he's better than a strict dad. We may not realize it, but those old family dramas often replay in our relationships. Dreams, the royal road to the unconscious. Freud called dreams the royal road to the unconscious. They reveal our hidden desires. You dream of riding a train without a ticket, and the conductor is coming closer. This might symbolize a fear of being exposed, or a belief that you don't truly deserve something in life. Freudian slips, when the unconscious speaks out. At a party, instead of saying, "Glad to see you," you accidentally blurt out, "Glad to not see you." Funny? Yes. Accidental? No. It's a tiny crack through which the unconscious leaks out. All of this is not just abstract theory, locked inside a psychoanalyst's office. These are real processes we all live through every day. And in these little details, in our dreams, slips of the tongue, forgotten moments, childhood scripts, Freud revealed one truth. The unconscious never sleeps. It's actively shaping our lives. How to work with the unconscious. 5 practical approaches. The unconscious is like a vast, dark room. There are doors in it, but most of the time, they're locked. And the keys are scattered in the most unexpected places. let's look at a few ways you can gently open those doors. Daydream journaling. Before sleep, keep a notebook by your bed. As soon as you wake up, write down everything you remember, even fragments. Don't try to interpret right away, just record. After a week or a month, you'll notice repeating symbols and themes. For example, if you often dream about being late, it might reflect a deep fear of not living up to expectations. Free association, Freud's classic method in action. Sit with a notebook. Pick a word, like work or love, and quickly jot down everything that comes to mind. No censoring, no filtering. The goal is to slip past the guard of consciousness and give hidden thoughts some space. Listening to the body. The unconscious often speaks through the body. When you feel tension, discomfort, or sudden anxiety, pause and ask yourself, what is it I don't want to think about right now? Write down the very first answers, even if they seem silly. Creative expression. Art, music, poetry. These are languages the unconscious understands well. Try drawing or writing without the aim of making something beautiful. Just let the images and emotions spill out. Very often, symbols appear that reveal a lot about your inner state. Working with a professional. A psychoanalyst or therapist can act as a guide, someone who knows how to safely explore those deeper layers of the psyche. This is especially important if you encounter strong emotions or painful memories. Freud's warning. He believed the unconscious isn't just a storehouse of memories. Sometimes it's also where trauma is kept. So, approach it with care, and don't push yourself further than feels safe. Why you still don't know yourself. We began with a question. Why, according to Freud, don't you truly know yourself? His answer is simple and unsettling, because much of your life is run by forces you can't see. Those forces shape your dreams, your snap reactions, your attractions and aversions, the life patterns you keep repeating. Until you recognize them, you'll call them fate. The good news: you can start today. Watch your dreams. Notice slips of the tongue and signals from the body. Try free association. Create without judgment. Bit by bit, the dark room gets lighter. This isn't a quick fix. It's a relationship with yourself. Even if you ignore the unconscious, it won't ignore you. The real question is, will you be brave enough to look it in the eye? Your move. Want us to go deeper next time into the Oedipus complex, defense mechanisms, or drive theory? Drop a comment with the topic that hit you hardest. Your comment might choose the next deep dive.